Hey guys, it's George here from Insightful. Insightful are a user experience consultancy. That's a bit of a mouthful. What does it actually mean? We spend most of our days finding out, testing websites, interviewing people, working out the parts of a website or an app that really annoy them. And then we report that back to clients. So I've written a guide based entirely on how we would approach it and how we do it ourselves. So I'm going to give that to you for free. So I hope you're going to find it useful. But if you want to know what you're actually going to get from reading the guide, there's three things that I think you're going to learn. I think you're going to understand some of the specifics around usability, and I'll explain that in just a second. I think you're going to be really confident talking to colleagues or designers or website developers about exactly the issues that you see on the site and how you're going to fix them. And I think this is going to make you feel a lot more confident about the decisions that you make moving forward, because they're going to be based very much on a little bit of science and some objectivity. So I think you're going to make better decisions because you understand everything and you've been objective about the usability issues on your website. So that's what I think you're going to get from downloading the guide. I'm just going to quickly spin you through what's in it. I've got an introduction, as you can see on the screen there. So I call it Use It or Lose It. And simply, the reason it's called that is because if your website can't be used by your visitors, your customers, or your users, whatever you want to call them, then you're going to lose their business. If they can't use it, then it doesn't mean anything to them. It creates no value for them and offers little value to you in return. So that's why it's really important to get usability right on your website or your app. I'll talk briefly about 6 usability factors. So these are the 6 areas that we're going to talk you through. I'll explain each section through the guide, and these are the 6 factors that we look for when we run usability testing, and it's exactly the same for you. These are known areas. These are principles that are known globally, used by lots and lots of UX experts. So it's grounded in some pretty decent theory. So those 6 areas are navigation, and each usability area follows the same format. So I've got a little bit of an introduction on the left-hand side. There's some examples, good and bad, to show you what we're referring to. And on the right-hand side of each page are the questions that you're going to use to effectively interrogate your website and ask questions of it. So you've got navigation, we've got website content, which is a hugely important part of website usability. We've got trust and persuasion, so that might be stuff like reviews or testimonials, or simple things like whether or not you've got an SSL certificate on your website. Then we've got website forms, so contact forms, or if you're using a form on your e-commerce website where people are actually buying products from you on site, again, hugely important that you get the usability right there. Then we've got interactions, so that's the clicks, the zooms, the swipes, the taps, the pinches, all those things that people physically interact with on your website. We'll cover that. And then we're going to finish on website search. So have you got search? How good is it? Is it useful? Have you got advanced search? What happens if someone makes a search query on your website and you don't display anything? Get you think about those types of usability issues to do with search. And then finally, I just quickly cover in one page what next. So this is the area where, okay, you've understood some of usability issues, good or bad. How are you going to communicate them? How do you prioritize what you fix first? So there's a bit of guidance on that. So I hope you find that really useful. Please get in contact with me. The contact details are shown. If you want to talk to me or book a call, or you've got some issues that you found on your site that you want to talk through, happy to help. Meantime, hope you enjoyed the guide and happy reading.